Hey guys, welcome to this weekend's video. We just came back from our road trip and we're gonna list out 7 things that we learned about our van.
Already? Yeah.
In our first road trip.
Disclaimer before we start our enumeration. This van is not done yet and there's a lot of stuff we know we still have to do. So the things we've learned are not about stuff we need to build still. It's about stuff we realized we were not planning on doing and then we might need, or stuff we realized worked well, we would recommend. So you'll see.
Number 1, first thing that we learned about our van is the insulation. So even though Gab might have done an artistic job of cue the tape. So yeah, even though it might have been iffy, actually we slept like freaking well in our van at minus 15 degrees Celsius.
So if you're curious and going back on our self-installation video and you see how bad it was done, remember we've we've add some mineral wool as well after the foam, the urethane foam. So we've doubled on the insulation.
Yeah. Of course, we didn't just have like a simple sheet. We had lots of layers in our bed, but it was super fine. So.
And another thing, yes, we've slept at minus 15 Celsius degree outside, and we want to remind you that we don't have a heater.
No heaters.
No heaters.
We are the heat.
So it is possible. I mean, of course, I wouldn't do it that way for months. If I was planning on living full-time winter van life, probably would want a heater. But it's fun to know that even for the in-between seasons, for fall, for spring, when we get lower temperatures and it varies, we'll be fine for a few days, even if it goes down under minus 15. Yeah.
Yes.
Segundo!
Our second point on the list is our blackout curtains. So you saw in our first travel vlog video that we were setting them up with little hooks.
Yes.
And
it is still related to insulation.
Yes, it is. And they work really well. So when we bought them, we didn't know the quality of it, if it was going to really black out, and if it was going to insulate a bit more the interior here. And it did.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Just for an example, so one morning we were facing the sunrise and the curtains were up. When we woke up, went to see outside the weather, etc., the cabin was steaming hot because of the sun coming on by the window, but inside the van we didn't get that heat. So as soon as we've opened the curtains, the heat came into the van and it was so nice. So they really did block the heat or the cold.
Yeah, because on another morning it was colder in the cabin than it was here in the living space.
So it'll be nice for summer as well, not just for colder days like these days. Yeah.
And they really black out the van. Like literally when we close the curtains, well, our eyes can't adjust to the light because there's no light coming in. So cut. Okay, so now the curtains are placed and closed. Now we're going to close the door to see how dark it gets inside. Blackout.
One thing though, related to the curtains, we've put some hooks. It was just easy, cheap, because we were leaving, so we wanted to be ready. But we will be looking into a flexible rod, curtain rod.
Or rail.
Rail. Both words are what, yeah. So mainly, I'm looking it up because mainly for the curtains in the front. It'll just be easier for when we drive, when we enter inside, to just slide it.
Because now we have to hook them up, all the little rings individually. Number 3, related to the curtains, because when we close the curtains, as I said, it's blackout, so we can't see inside. So we need lights. And as you might know or might not know, we don't have any wiring. We don't have any
just for the fan.
Yeah, just for the fan, but we don't have any lights that use electricity. Our lights are with batteries, right? And we bought them on Amazon and we didn't know if they were going to be, again, good quality or not.
Big guess.
Big guess. But
they are really good.
Like seriously, they for now, they still have a good lifespan. They have a remote control that controls everything. You can dim them, put them even brighter, and like they're really, really bright.
You can choose between a warmer tone, a more cold, like blue-ish tone. So you can mix it up. So it's in between. It's great.
Can't hook it back. There you go. Only thing is that the 3M tape that they give out with the lights isn't that sticky, so they fell in their first drive, but we glued them back with crazy glue and
Gorilla Glue.
They're not going anywhere. Yeah, Gorilla Glue. Yeah. So now we're pretty much pitch black. There's just the light of the fan
but we have a fan cover.
Yes, we do. this shot is perfect. And but to show you the lights and how it gets, look at this. Look at how bright it gets. Oh, forgot one.
And bring it brighter.
Look at that. It's like super bright. So these little lights are quite good quality. Like $30 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Back to the video.
They are a little bit big.
Yeah, they're a bit thick.
But other than that, we love them.
Yeah, and I mean we're going to save on electricity on that. So. But yeah, during the day we don't need them, we don't use them. But with the blackout curtains, perfect. Oh, other thing about the blackout curtains, you can choose. Well, the outside is black, so when you look in the van, you just see like a black wall. But in the inside, it's white, so it reflects the light, so it's even brighter and feels bigger.
Sorry. Yeah, because remember, if you are using a darker color, it will absorb the light. So if we would have used only black completely from both sides curtains, we would have lost a lot of lightning from our
lightning?
puck lights. Lightning, no. Light, just losing light from our puck lights. So we chose white. That's it.
Really?
Number 4. No, 4.
Number 4 is our cabinet doors. Advantages and disadvantages. Well, not a disadvantage. Good things and bad things about our cabinet doors. First good thing is our baby-proof drawers. They work really well. Except if you forget to lock them, of course. But if they're locked, it's not going anywhere. Anywhere. Except our under cabinet doors, they can still open in tight turns, or when we turn, and stuff inside can roll out. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to lock them tight. And
we are pretty impressed with the the clips for our upper cabinets as well. It's just kind of a tongue and groove clip. But not that strong, so we were scared that with the weight inside the cabinets it would maybe open, but no.
Never open. Nothing.
And we did test out it. We did like...
Oh yeah, we had...
crazy drives.
Yeah. And also our third drawer, we didn't put any baby proofing clips there because we thought it was on the floor, it wouldn't go anywhere, but it opens sometimes, so we're gonna have to put one there.
Even with the rug, it doesn't stop it from opening.
Number 5. Talking about our cabinets and our upper cabinets, this will link up to our 5th point.
So everything is in everything.
And number 5 is not lack of space, too much space, or we didn't think of
organizing our space.
Yes.
Well,
because in our upper cabinets they're actually really, really big, and we didn't think of the space we would lose in the upper parts. So we're gonna have to find a way to build some shelves to have more storage inside of our cabinet. So it's basically a nice problem. We're just gonna be creating more space for our stuff.
Yeah, we didn't and we are not planning on bringing much dishware, because more dishware is just more cleaning and so that's why some of our cabinets are not full with stuff. So we'll reorganize them to maximize the storage space. Daily baby.
Mocha.
Mocha.
Numéro 6. number 6. This will be a
juicy subject.
because we're going to talk about our toilet. As you might or might not know, we are using a bucket,
which is well displayed. We really like where it is
in our bench. Yeah,
it's perfect.
So we use a bucket. We use biodegradable bags and cat
litter.
Yeah, cat litter.
Cat litter
to absorb all of our bodily fluids.
Well, it went really well for the first weekend. We really thought it was in the bag. we cracked the code, like it was working perfectly. And then we left for the second weekend, and
we had a minor incident where probably the cat litter or something pierced a small hole, so a bit of pee leaked out of the bag. Nothing dramatic, and we just washed the bucket. It didn't go anywhere in the van, but we're probably gonna need to double bag it, simply to prevent accidents. Still using one bag, but if ever there's an accident, we'll just take the two bags. So we're down to our 7th and last thing that we learned about during our first road trip, but for that we need to go in the front.
Last thing on the list. So as you know, because you watch us, we like to document our adventures, and as well for us, because it's a lot of great souvenirs, memories. So we always have the camera on display ready to use, and because Will is mostly...
Such a good opportunity to say ready to go.
But because Will is mostly driving, so I'm the one with the camera while we're on the road, which means I always hold that camera. It's great because I'm ready to shoot anything that comes at us. But at some point, when we do long hours of driving, it's just so annoying to have it on my lap, because I don't want to put it on the floor. It's Will's camera, we take care of it, and so I have nowhere to put it. It's so annoying, just because if I want to put music on, cross my legs, anything, it's just in the way. So we want to figure out something here, a basket, a hammock, a bag, something to hold the camera, so it doesn't break. So I can just drop it, even though we do tight turns and heels and everything. I don't want it to slide in the back of the van, so just something to put it down for a while as we drive. So this is it. We hope there's a few things that you might take in consideration when maybe you'll build your van. A few things to keep in mind, and we are looking forward to learn a lot more. Absolutely, because it's a learning process, definitely.
For all of us. Hope you liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing, leave a comment.
And
talk to us.
Yes, coming out on Instagram as well.
Yes, Will and Gab, ready to go.
Ready to go.
There's a link down there. You can go find it if you really want to. Anyways, signing off for now. See you next week, guys. Cheers.
Take care.